spectating. I'm quite honoured, so it's great. It's great to be here.
Yeah, it should be really good. I think Theory has the best time currently on PC out of the races.
Possibly, yeah, possibly.
I'm pretty sure they've both got low 103s. I'm not sure what Prufr0ck's PC time is, but he's normally a HD collection player, console player, which for the
Pretty
most part
sure.
is the same.
I'm pretty sure it's like a 104 something on the board, unless he's updated it recently. But I'm pretty sure he's been practicing, so we'll see what happens, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. These are a couple of, three really, really good players. And grinders as well. I mean, they're pretty much JMC, Prufr0ck. They pretty much, JMC and Theory pretty much play every single day. I'm always seeing them grinding away and playing each other.
Yeah, we're just doing the tanker currently. And we're just about to face the first bot with Theory, I think. Oh no, JMC is probably there first. No, Theory's first.
Yeah, it looks like Theory's got a slight lead just from a little bit of better movement. Olga's got some RNG, so we're hoping for a right side, but she can also spawn on the left. So we'll go through and see what everyone gets. Theory with a right side, that's ideal. Prufr0ck's got left. JMC's got right, so really good for Theory and JMC. Starting out, we just take a couple of shots before we force her into the cutscene. Let's see if Prufr0ck misses the loop as well on left side, so he'll lose about 11 seconds for that.
Unfortunate.
Textbook from Theory.
Theory's done. He's out of there.
Textbook from JMC. They had the exact same Olga. They got the two instances of RNG working out. So right side Olga, and she ran forward as well, which is slightly faster. Prufr0ck having a little bit of trouble getting these shots in. But as I say, we'll lose about 11 seconds.
Yeah, she's
maybe
definitely the hardest when she doesn't leap as she goes left. I absolutely hate it when she does that. But obviously he knew what he was doing and he's done it now.
JMC got the dav drop as well, the animation cancel. If you spam the fire button as you're leaving a ledge, you can skip the animation of falling.
Let's see if Proof gets it. Oh, did Proof get it? I think he did, didn't he?
I think he did, yeah.
Nice. We're just making our way down to the engine room now. Let's see what strats they're all going to do. This should be interesting.
We had a little flub from Theory, went up against the wall.
Yeah, happens.
Minor movement mistake.
Yeah. Just gives JMC that little time to catch up a little bit.
JMC's doing stair glides as well. He's not menued the SOCOM, so he can stay unequipped, so he can get the slighter, faster walking downstairs animations. That's relatively new tech. Even like a lot of the top runners don't go for that.
Very nice. I'm in a bit of trouble there with the camera equipped for Proof.
Yeah, the menuing does feel a little bit different from the playing on the Series S to the PC. There is a little bit of a difference.
And Theory's out of engine room.
Not quite yet, he's got to hit this shot.
Oh yeah, he's done it. He's out of there.
It's always a risk when you go for that sensor. You can accidentally hit the C4. We do see it happen. It's not the worst continue in the world.
It's not great though. It's not great.
There's definitely worse places to take continue.
I mean, I've definitely blown it up before.
Yeah, I think all VE runners at some point have blown up the tanker.
Yeah.
Deck 2, we may see a mix of strats. If you shoot the guard with the SOCOM a couple of times, Theory takes a knock. Getting kicked is really bad. You lose about 5 or 6 seconds for that. You could get kicked again. Rolls through to avoid it. You do need to trank this guard, otherwise it's going to take you off the door.
Yeah. Oh, that's
you've got to trank him.
Bad mistake. I've done it before though, when you can open the door without shooting him. You've just got to be really fast.
Yeah, there's a bit of luck involved as well, because guards can miss.
Here we go, guard rush, our favourite part of the tanker run. D Cheetos. Can he get him? Nice.
Yeah, JMC was not messing around, going immediately for the Cheetos guard.
Very nice guard rush. If he finishes, yeah, very good. Theory. Again. Oh, I didn't get the
Oh,
side
it doesn't have.
guard. Oh,
Theory's not got enough bullets for the headshots.
oh no! Theory,
This is the
no!
worst because if you trank the guard, it takes so long for him to go down, so you spend so much longer in this guard rush.
I mean, is it quicker to trank him than get the ammo, though?
It's going to be close. I think the ammo probably still comes out faster.
Very nice. Holds one. Oh, yeah, he got him. It's fine. I thought he didn't trank that second guard there. I thought he was gonna get caught. Oh, that second guard, man, it's risky. You're just better off going down the side rather than trying to trank him.
Oh, Theory takes a continue. He went for the
Oh no!
magazine strap ladder glitch where you lose control of the camera and you have to do the room without being able to see, essentially, but he messes it up.
Oh, and that makes Theory third because Proof has just left. Holds one. And JMC's already in the cameras. Blooming hell. He's flown through.
Yeah, Prufr0ck slightly behind if he keeps this hold 2 domino strat going.
Nice.
Looks good.
Yep, sorted it. And Theory's out holds one, onto holds two. Is he going to do the domino or is he going to do the shoot? I think he's shooting. Oh no, he's dominating. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, he's going with the domino strat, but taking the really risky line into it.
Yeah, yeah.
And Proof is out as long as his pitches are right. JMC has done an amazing little tanker there. A really, really strong start
Nice.
from JMC.
But as you know, anything can happen in this game, and a tanker is only a tanker, so it's not over yet.
Well, we know that Prufr0ck's going to lose some early time in the plant as he appears to be playing on new game, so he will
Oh,
get the Stillman cutscene, which,
he
as
did.
we all know, is around 5.5 minutes long.
How did he not do that? That is such a rookie mistake. Wow! Oh my god! I
That's
didn't know he did that, man. That's so unfortunate.
that's rough, buddy.
Did no one tell him?
Yeah, they could all just let the cutscene play in solidarity with him.
They ain't gonna do that. No one wants to watch that.
And
What is it, like 2 minutes long?
it's like 3.5 or something. No one knows exactly how long it is for sure.
Maybe he's doing it for the stream. He's just wanting to be a nice guy and sharing it. I guess. Oh, he's having trouble there. Had trouble with the codec scene. Getting out of that. You just have to press X, don't you? I don't know what he was doing. He was changing his name.
Yeah, you can get stuck on the name entry if you don't come straight off it. If you accidentally input a different button, you can get stuck on the name entry.
JMC's just gone for the M9 before he's got back on the elevator.
Yeah, it doesn't save or lose any time. You just have enough time to go and get the M9 after using the node. Gives you 15 extra ammo, which you absolutely don't need.
I think Theory's... Oh, I thought Theory was going as well. No, he's just playing it behind the...
Yeah, Theory and Prufr0ck doing Old Faithful, hiding behind the forklift, tricking the guard.
Is it quicker to, like, hit him down, or is it quicker just to hide and, like, get to the elevator door?
It makes no difference.
It doesn't make a difference.
No, the elevator's on a timer. For a short period, we did believe that it was possible to save a second by allowing him to call in the caution, but it actually doesn't matter at all.
Interesting. Theory's already on the AB connecting bridge.
JMC.
Oh, JMC, sorry.
Yeah, JMC's ahead. It's cool to see. I know that he was very looking forward to this race. Nearly had to drop out due to sickness. And,
yeah, he's stopping him. He's here to win him. He's here for blood.
yeah, he didn't want to miss out, and I'm glad he didn't miss out as well.
Yeah.
At the start of the plant, we have quite a lot of back-to-back codecs, cutscenes. Basically, it's like a second tutorial. So it teaches you how to play in the tanker, and then the game teaches you how to play again in the plant. So it's just managing these rooms, having good movement all the way up to the Peter Stillman cutscene, where we begin bomb disposal. Bomb disposal offers a few different ways to play. You can go through the struts manually, or you can opt to use the conveyor belt to teleport around the struts. I have a feeling that these guys, I know Prufr0ck does conveyor belt,
No, I'm
but
pretty
I'm
sure
not sure about...
Theory's going to do it. I think Theory's going to do the conveyor. I think.
Conveyor belt strat uses a box glitch to get into the conveyor belt faster. The conveyor belt route is harder to execute, and it doesn't save that much time compared to doing it manually.
Is it like 12 seconds or something like that? It's not a lot.
So something to that effect. It's not a great deal of time, and you have to execute every single part of it perfectly.
I don't know it myself, so if you can guide me on it, if someone does do it, that'd be great, because
Absolutely.
I've never done it myself, because I just didn't see any worth right now. I'm not in that bracket.
Yeah, I know that Prufr0ck learned to play the game that way. I don't think he plays any other way.
Yeah. Oh, and here we go, is the cutscene.
Yeah, so this cutscene that Prufr0ck's on now, because he's playing on New Game, it's completely unskippable. So that's why we do all of our runs in MGS2 on New Game Plus or New Game Plus Plus.
This is so... Oh, this is hurting me.
Yeah, it's very rough. The Stillman cutscene meme lives forever.
Did he mean to do this? I
Definitely not.
don't know why he did this.
Tyler, I think it's around 3 minutes and 27 seconds, but no one knows for sure.
Wow. Well, we can time it now. Strut D for Theory now is gonna drop down and then defuse this bomb. Isn't it quicker to defuse the bomb then shoot the guard rather than shoot the guard then defuse the bomb?
Yes. Yeah, it's quicker to defuse the bomb, and you also want to make sure you're defusing the bomb from the south of it, as you will get the fast bomb. So certain bombs can be diffused faster from certain spots, and it doubles the speed of the defusal. So I think bombs diffuse in 2.5 seconds on the PC, or 1.25 if you get the fast bomb.
Oh, we're still on the cutscene. This is hurting me to watch.
It's a really long cutscene.
It's hurting me. I don't know how Prue feels, but oh my gosh.
I can't imagine it feels good.
No, that's for sure. JMC, is he just about to do Fat Man?
No, he's nowhere near.
Oh, right. No, he's just on the roof to do the bomb. I was like, hold on, he's on the roof. Surely he's not that far ahead. Like, come on.
He's doing well, and he is pretty fast. He's about to high five Theory, who's just getting onto the heliport now.
He's just
So.
he's posted in the chat proof plant question mark. Yeah, you're gonna do it new game again though.
Yeah, gentlemen's agreements require gentlemen, so there's no gentleman agreements in this race today.
But for anyone that doesn't know what that means, including myself, will you just explain what that means?
A gentleman's agreement's where you both agree to do something in a run. For example, me and Jag, your king, today both agreed to do Foxhound strats, even though certain lethal strats are faster.
Got ya. And is he going? Yeah, he's going to get that bomb where you have to drop down. And this is one of the easiest bombs out of all of them. For JMC, flying ahead.
I'm interested to see how...
He's finally out of the cutscene. I didn't even realise. I stopped watching for a while because I was like, I can't watch this. It hurts my eyes.
I think that's the first time we've ever seen someone do that in an MGS2 race. So correct me if I'm wrong, anyone in the chat, but I don't think we've ever had that in an MGSR race before.
Maybe that's what he did it for, so he could be the first.
Yeah.
He is doing conveyor, isn't he? Because he's gone the other way around.
Yeah. So Prufr0ck will, JMC won't.
Theory hasn't, has he?
And Theory has not, by the looks of it. Yeah.
Yeah, so just prove. So you can explain the conveyor when he gets to it. Did we see some coolant rises there from JMC? I think we did, didn't we?
Yeah, absolutely. Coolant rise allows you to get up on the first frame from the prone position, because there's no animation for standing up.
Yep,
and the weapon switch.
Theory. Nice. Very nice.
Cleaner strut A from Theory than JMC.
Yeah, and I know JMC was having a little bit of trouble with this bit here that Theory's just done. There is a little trick to save a little tiny bit of like maybe a second of time. If you go right in the corner, there's a section of it where it will literally move him slightly more under. But it's so tricky to do. I was trying to do it the other day, and I was like, oh my gosh, is it worth it?
Yeah,
It's
if you
just,
crawl out the vent at a diagonal, the game will just force you out the vent. It kind of teleports you out.
yeah. It's little things like that, man. But that's what gets you at 103, I guess, isn't it?
Absolutely. Prufr0ck picked up an extra box there. He's going to use the boxes and the conveyor belt in strut E to teleport around the struts. It saves 2 screens in total, so it saves walking across 2 of the bridges.
He's
And
got
I'm
to
not
save all.
surprised JMC in theory haven't gone for it in a race because the execution is just way higher.
I think he's got to do it because of that cutscene.
I don't think Prufr0ck knows how to play any other way. Honestly, I think he 100% goes for that strategy.
Really? That's interesting. Oh, I don't think you meant to do that.
Yeah, you don't want to be down there.
Fall down, yeah. You can just do it from standing above. You don't need to go down there, which is quite handy. A lot of these bombs you don't actually need to be that close to defuse them, which is great for like saving time.
Yeah, I've seen an example of that on Fury's screen, getting the bathroom bomb from so far away.
Yeah. And now he's gonna go. What's he picking up now?
Sensor B in order
That's
to trigger the deep sea dock
Yeah.
elevator. So you have to pick up the sensor as part of the game. This time left section and the elevator won't spawn until you've picked it up. But we don't actually need to use sensor B to find the bomb. We know where it is. It's always in the same position in the deep sea dock.
I remember when I first played the game for the very first time, and I could not find that bomb to save my life. And I was like, "Where is it?"
Yeah, it's one of the only bombs that changes on every difficulty as well.
Is he just going onto the reef to do the bomb? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Oh, he is very behind.
Yeah, JMC is now going into the deep sea dock. So Theory is about three screens behind him. So JMC's got a nice little lead, and Prufr0ck has obviously suffered from taking that Stillman cutscene.
No, I think he did it on purpose. I think he wanted that to happen.
Absolutely no way.
Oh, did he not coolant rise then? That was a bit. Where's he going? Oh, he's
getting
getting
a
the box.
box.
Ah, see, I didn't know there was a box there.
JMC being really careful when he defuses that deep sea dock bomb. If you stand too close, it'll throw you in the water. It's about 5-6 seconds, so clean from him. He's going to be going into the fortune fight now. We can actually speed up the fortune fight, so it's not an auto scroller, as you might assume. She has an order of operations and things she has to do before the fight will end, so the game won't let the fight end until the golden barrels at either side are destroyed, the lights and the forklift. So JMC is manipulating Fortune into doing those actions earlier within the fight in order to speed up the fight. So a fast Fortune fight that JMC is going to do now, if he does everything correctly, takes about 1 minute and 11 seconds. If you don't do these operations, it can be something like 1 minute 50 on very easy. So getting this Fortune manipulation is really important to speeding up this run.
I didn't know the times of how different it was. I thought it wasn't that much of a difference, but...
Yeah, no, it's huge and it's higher on different difficulties as well. She won't always hit these golden barrels. We just try and make her do it, but sometimes she just won't, and sometimes she can hit us as well. If you go into incredibly low health, you can actually cause something called the bleed bug, which slows the game down to about 1 frame per second. So it's a big problem.
Yeah, she killed me the other day. She can do that. You wouldn't think she can, but she can kill you. So...
Yeah, walking in front of a railgun is dangerous.
Who knew? Who knew that?
I think she has to hit you five times to kill you, and yeah, I've been killed by her as well. You can get really unlucky because we are putting ourselves in a place to get hit by her.
Yeah, sure.
Good from JMC. Fury is a little bit behind still. He just had the elevator cutscene. We know the fight is about to end when we get that elevator cutscene. And JMC is going to try and pick up a chaff grenade on the roof here, but it is in front of a claymore. It can be risky. That was a really nice bit of
very
movement
nice.
there. This fight seems to take really long to end for Theory.
So what is Proof doing currently with the box? I missed it. I think he did some funky box strat.
So all the boxes in the game can be used in the strut E room to teleport to different struts. It's a mechanic that was in Metal Gear Solid 1 as well with the truck. You can use that to teleport around the map. It wouldn't be usable if there wasn't a glitch to get onto the conveyor belt quickly. So we can actually climb up onto the conveyor belt using a glitch, and it allows us to go straight into the machine with the correct box on to teleport to the strut we want. So that's what he's doing, and he's doing that in order to avoid to essentially go around and defuse the bombs faster. Optimally, this is the fastest way to do the bomb disposal section, and it is a time save on every difficulty as well. But many runners don't do it still.
And then I think, is JMC doing Fat Man now? Yeah.
Yep, JMC is heading up to Fat Man. Fat Man, there's a couple of strats, lethal, non-lethal. I'm not sure which one JMC will do.
No, he's going to do lethal. I know for a fact he'll do lethal, and Theory will do non-lethal.
Yeah, lethal requires two knockdowns to kill him. So he takes 3 headshots to kill. So JMC will knock Fat Man down, defuse the right bomb, and then shoot Fat Man in the head, knock him down again, and then defuse the left bomb. And he gets a good cycle. Fat Man went south, which is very easy to deal with. Really nice bomb, really nice Fat Man from JMC. I mean, he got all the fast bombs and stuff as well.
And Theory's just about to start his Fat Man, and I'm pretty sure he's going to do non-lethal.
Yeah, non-lethal can be done in 1 cycle. So after you knock Fat Man down, if you do really fast, quick reloaded shots,
like so, which is very hard to do, by the way. It looks easy, but it's really not. I've tried.
Yeah, he's actually used a strat there that was invented by Ed Boy for getting a really consistent way of knocking Fat Man down for the non-lethal.
Look at that, he's just saved so much time by that.
Yeah, that was a big time save, but he missed a couple of the fast bombs. I think JMC got 3 out of 4, and Theory got 2 out of 4. But overall, I think Theory's was faster.
Did JMC mean to put the sensor on?
No, you already have the sensor equipped, I think, and it's 1 up to go to the BDU. So we'll have the BDU on previous now.
Right, okay. I just put the BDU on all the time. Is that not okay? I don't know.
It doesn't matter. It's menued, so it doesn't matter. He just has to press L2 to get to it now.
Yeah, see, Theory's just put it straight on. That's what I normally do.
Yeah, the only problem with having the BDU on is certain things load slower with the BDU on. So it doesn't matter until you're actually in the B2 of the Shell 1. But there's places where you want to unequip the BDU to save time.
Oh, you just picked up the AK. You definitely need the AK to basically filling your disguise so the guards don't call alerts on you. We also use it for a few other rooms, like the sensors and stuff later on, which is great. I always pick up extra ammo for the AK because I always seem to run out. I don't know what I'm doing. I think he's just going the normal strat where you cartwheel all the way around and then you have to get through the guards, pick up the mic. Oh, he's going a bit dangerous here. All right. Pick up the mic and then get back to the elevator.
Yeah, what JMC did there was he caused a caution, which skips the second mini cutscene, so it saves about half a second.
Oh, nice. I did not know you could do that. I thought you'd get an alert if you did that.
And there he is doing the Claymore strat, so he's going to cause an alert. Causing an alert skips all of the mini cutscenes, and it also keeps the elevator door open, so he doesn't have to call the elevator again when he gets back up. He's going to go right to left side, which is optimal, but you have to knock out quite a few more guards doing this strat. So if you're in alert, the guards can see through your disguise, but during evasion, they can't.
And we're just seeing a non-lethal man from Proof right now. Oh, but he didn't get them all, so he's going to have to chase him with the USP. Which is
Yeah, he didn't get a
unfortunate.
1-cycle. 2-cycle M9 is slower, or can be slower than the SOCOM.
Oh, he's running him around.
Yeah, you can lose track of him as well. He's in a really awkward spot too. He's going to get a 3-cycle now.
No. Just shoot him down.
Now, JMC didn't get a particularly good aim, so Theory has a chance to catch up some time with a God aims. So aims spawns randomly around the room as long as you're playing on New Game Plus, which Prufr0ck is not. This doesn't like a good aims either. Anything that's on the west of the room, this is the worst possible aims for Theory. So no time gained against JMC there.
And Proof is out of fat man. EF connecting bridge. Oh, I hate this bridge so much. You ever been hit by a claymore? It's really not fun.
Many times. JMC went for the aerial stereo as well and fell on his arse.
Yeah, I've done that as well.
You can actually, if you time the aerial perfectly, you can roll up the entire staircase.
It looks so cool when you do it as well.
Yeah. It was really platonic guy, the first guy I saw to be doing that in runs.
It's got to be timed perfectly though, or you will just fall on the stairs, which does lose you a couple seconds. But I think it's worth it for the coolness. Are we going to see it from Theory? Let's see.
I think he'll go for it, yeah. Oh, he did the half.
He did a half.
And we're entering probably the most dangerous section of the entire run for JMC here now. We get the Shell 1-2 connecting bridge. First the sensors. If you miss the sensor on the Cypher, it's an instant game over. Followed by the Harrier, which is the most difficult boss in the whole game. Simply because the execution required to do it fast is so precise, and missing any of the stingers results in like a 16-second plus time loss. And then after that you have the Leap of Faith, which is another instant death area. And then a huge section of platforming, which messing up any of your aerials results in instant death as well. So this is definitely the most difficult individual section of the run.
Yeah, like, I feel like this game gives and takes. Like, it's got sections like this where it's just all, and then sections like the Emma Bridge where you do nothing, and it's just like, where's the balance, you know? Like, what's going on? Oh, a bit of trouble with that sensor there for JMC. Oh, but he's
Yeah,
out.
He got the Cypher one. That was pretty decent sensors.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get to see his Harrier. So he's going to be looking to do a 5+1 Harrier. 5 shots as it goes overhead and 1 after the mini cutscene. And that will allow you to end the fight at die shots. 2, 3.
4.
Looks good. 5.
Can you get another one?
This is looking really good. He only has to hit the last 2 at die shots now. So JMC can end the fight. This is so impressive.
Yeah, he's been practicing this, you can tell. Very nice, and one more. Done. Wow, incredible.
Can't be any faster than that.
Very nice. And
I cannot stress to you enough how difficult that is to do, especially with the pressure of a race. Let's see if Fury can do it as well.
Oh. Oh my
That's
gosh.
5, needs a +1.
These boys, man. What have they been doing?
This is looking perfect from Theory as well.
Yep. God, the Harrier does not scare them, does it?
Anyone who has
very nice.
Anyone who has like grinded this run and tried it out will tell you how difficult that is to do, especially with the pressure of a race as well. 5+1 Harrier.
Just nearly fell off the bridge there.
Yeah, he did.
Sorry,
he ran too far. He ran too far and slipped off and grabbed on, but he's okay.
Carry on. Yeah, sorry, I interrupted you there.
Yeah, so when the 5+1 Harrier footage started going around, most people said it wouldn't be done in runs because it was simply too hard, which is a testament to how much people have grinded to improve at this category. Truly the hardest thing you will learn in this run, except maybe Swim Glitch.
which we will definitely see from Theory, and I'm gonna guess JMC is gonna go for it as well. Actually, Emma Zip, on the other hand, that is a question.
Yeah,
But
we'll
that'll
cross
be
that
later
bridge
on.
when we come to it.
We're getting to another bridge where you have to do another jump. I hate this whole section. How many jumps is it? Is it 4 jumps of basically like do not fall, or you will have to start this whole section again?
Yeah, there's 4 and 2 of them. I mean, you're not even supposed to be able to do. It's just kind of
Stupid.
a weird mechanic that you're allowed to do them.
And JMC's out of there safely, thank goodness. Can Theory make it without falling down? I'm hoping so, because it is tragic.
Yeah, Theory's really on JMC's tail now. He's having just slightly little bits of better movement, so he's definitely catching up to JMC now.
I think Swim Glitch will probably bring him a little bit closer as well, because I do know Theory does it very fast. Yeah, whenever I hear Swim Glitch, I hear Theory. I don't know why, I put them two together now.
Yeah, in this category, nothing can be taken for granted. Even things like picking up the Nikita with no problems. Like there's fast ways to do it and the slow ways to do it. And even just having nice lines with the Nikita shot to the electric grid. All of this matters. Executing this really well matters.
Yeah, we don't want to blow up the president. Do we? Apache.
I'm not speaking to you. Anyway, JMC is going for his Nikita. So where we do the Nikita from is standing on top of this box here, because it gives us the nicest lines to the electric box. There's a couple of ways to go. On the different difficulties, you get longer and shorter paths to the grid. That was clean from JMC.
Yep, nice.
JMC will have also put his stinger on previous, and he's ready for the vamp fight. After we do this, oh, hold on, Prufr0ck's doing a 2+5 Harrier. So he did 2 shots at the start to keep the Harrier in an earlier section. Sorry, an earlier phase.
This is
And
my Harrier.
Yeah, this looks good. He only needs 1 die shot here.
Yeah, it is a very nice strat if you can't do the fast strat like the other two did. I for sure couldn't get that down, but this one's very easy to learn if you're looking into doing the run. I recommend trying this first if you really can't get the other two down. Like, maybe give it a go, but honestly, it's one of them things where it will take so much time to get it down. It looks easier than it is. It's one of them things, but just trust when we say it's a hard thing to do. Oh, I thought it was going then. Oh my gosh.
Right, JMC is heading to the swim section now. There's a way to skip the entire swim section with a glitch called the swim glitch. Unbelievably difficult to perform. You have to swim out of bounds using a wall to climb out, and it allows you to swim out of bounds all the way to vamp. So it saves like 25 seconds, something like that. It's a huge time save, but it depends on how fast you can perform it. So JMC is going to swim into this corner, turn around and face the wall, and now he's going to mash left and swim at the same time and use the swimming animation to climb this wall out of bounds. This is looking like a free cycle. Theory is known for being incredibly good at this glitch, so a 3 cycle is decent, but it can be performed faster, and Theory could gain a little bit of time with a better swim glitch here. Theory looking like a 1 cycle. Oh, he pressed up.
I think
JMC doing vamp right now. Perfect vamp from JMC. Theory has bottled the first swim glitch. He's going to have to do this now perfectly just to break even. This might still save time just because of how good his second one was over the swim, but JMC definitely performed faster overall.
Yeah, I think Priest called it, by the way. So it's a race between JMC and Theory.
Theory's going to have to nail this vamp now. The vamp stinger loop needs perfectly timed 6 shots. Yeah,
Yep.
just like that,
Nice.
people.
Very nice.
Just like that. But if you miss a single one, you tend to have to reset the fight. You can't regain the loop after you lose it. Alright, JMC.
First escort with Emma. You gotta do the swim through the first lot of water, because apparently it's all underwater now, with the big explosion that happened earlier that we missed.
Yeah, if you exit the water at certain angles, you will get out the water on the first frame, so you won't do any rising out the water animations, and both of those guys just did examples of that. It's just a way of optimizing and speeding up this entire swim section. JMC proper knocked into Emma there. There's a new way to save a lot of time with Emma. We can knock her out of bounds using a glitch called the Chelsea bump or Emma zip. So we knock Emma out of bounds and then we exit the room and go back into the room, and she spawns in a better place. So we teleport her across the map essentially. So I wonder if we'll see either of those guys go for that. It's incredibly new. We don't see it in any of the runs on the board really, I don't think. I'm not sure what they'll go for here. JMC has a good lead. He may not want to go for it at all. I'm curious to see what these runners will do at this point. JMC is playing to a really, really good standard today. It's impressive to watch. And you see again, like he gets no frames of the rising out of water. It goes straight into the walking upstairs. Just like it's like an animation cancel as long as you exit the water correctly. Here we'll bring Emma as close to the leeches as possible, and then we'll grab her and drag her across. Yeah, in a normal run you would use like the coolant to move the bugs, or I'm sure many people have knocked her out and dragged her, that kind of thing, but just giving her a hug is a little bit faster. So JMC's not doing the Emma zip. If he was doing the Emma zip, you would see in that elevator, he would push her out of the wall, essentially. It's very, very precise.
I think with the Emma zip, it's really not worth the time you lose because it's not very consistent at all. Like, there isn't a consistent setup, really. Like, there's a few ways to do it, but it's mainly down to where she lands and how lucky you are with how you hit her if you're going to get it first time. And only if you hit her first time, you are going to save some time. It's like 5, 6, 7 seconds at the most. Like, it's really not worth your race.
He's going for it.
He's going for it. My gosh, I think he knows that he's behind, possibly. Yeah,
First time.
Very nice. See, and it will save him time. If he tries to do the second one and it doesn't, he may lose time though. Like, the second one is better for time saving than this one is, but I reckon this one's easier to do than the second one, in my opinion, with learning them.
Yeah, he knew that Theory must know where JMC is and know that there's a disadvantage. So at this point, with so much there's only so much left in the run to save time on. So if there was ever a time to go for it, it was now. But really well executed.
I reckon he's going to try and do the second one. I really do think he's going to try. But if he can't get it in like the first couple times, he's just going to drag her. Yeah, he's trying it. He's doing it. I knew it. I thought he would be. He's such a... He loves it. I don't know why. No, I thought the second one is so difficult. It's so difficult, the second one. But it saves so much more time. It's stupid.
He had to go for it. He knew he had to go for it.
But, yeah, you got to snipe this sensor, and then you got to use the coolant on this fire that's coming up. And make sure it's out, people, because you can set yourself on fire, which I have done.
Yeah, setting yourself on fire is not too bad because you have so much health, but
yeah, but you can't drag her when you're on fire, right?
Yeah, setting Emma on fire as well is really rough because she dies.
Yeah, you don't want to kill her.
You can, if you want to put the fire out immediately, you can just equip the BDU on and off, and it will instantly put you out.
Wow. Again, did not know that information, so I'm learning things today. I don't know about you guys.
Okay, JMC is beginning the oil fence sniping section, which is an auto-scroller, and there is no way to speed it up. There is a lot of ways to lose time, so the initial position that he took was on top of the thermal goggles, and he's going to keep that position. You don't want to you don't want to zoom in with your sniper scope or move from this position. If you do, Emma will just take a dive to the floor, and it can lose about 8 seconds. So there's a couple of other ways to lose time in this section. If Emma gets caught by the guards, so if you don't take them out quick enough, they will just begin firing at her, and she won't progress any further. So no ways to gain time, but lots of ways to lose it. And on this difficulty, we don't have any claymores to deal with, fortunately. All the ciphers and guards spawn in the same place every time, so every time Emma gets halfway down the bridge, guards will spawn on the strut she's walking towards.
Yeah, JMC's using the strat where you call Snake and he basically does all the work for you. It's a great little time, like a break for the game. So if you want to go to the toilet or something else, which I usually do because I've got the worst bladder in the world, this is the perfect time to go because you literally don't have to do anything. You just have to be in this position with the scope on.
This is pure laziness and time loss that we're seeing right now.
It's not that much time loss. It's only a few seconds, but I think he knows he's got it. So, and he probably needs the toilet or something. So, fair play on him, to be honest. Like, you know.
He is ahead at the moment, and looking forward into the run, there's a couple of things that can still lose you a lot of time. So straight after this, we have a time left section. If you mess it up and happen to die during that section, you'll lose over a minute just because it puts you so far back. The Jejunum, notorious for catching runners out. Tengu 1 door glitch. Tengu 2 has huge amount of variance. And of course the Solidus fight as well. So
Theory's doing a smiley face for us. That's nice. Thanks, Theory.
there is still space for Theory to catch up in this run.
Yeah, for sure. Like, this race ain't over till it's over, you know? Oh, he's killing seagulls now. Wow. Okay. The difference in runners, James who wants a break, Theory is just going to kill the seagulls. Brilliant.
It's always a horrible part of the run to be ahead at, in my opinion, because you just have to wait and think about what's upcoming.
Yeah. I mean, if you're on PB pace and you can see it in your splits and you're in this section, I usually use this time to like go over everything I have to do, and I'm like, just don't mess it up. Just don't mess it up. And then, you know, you end up messing it up. Oh, thanks, Prufr0ck, for putting that on your screen.
Legend. Sometimes it's not your day. I've definitely felt like dropping out of races at times as well. So.
I think the cutscene just did it for him. You know what I mean? Like the fact he even carried on after that, like that's a credit to a guide. You know, I wouldn't want to do that. So you know, good on you, Prufr0ck. You did great. You did a great job. How long's left now? Do we even know?
Yeah.
Who knows?
We're about halfway through.
Oh my god, it just never ends. Why does it feel longer when you're watching it rather than playing it?
I don't think it does.
Does it not?
No.
Maybe that's just me.
I didn't actually know the scope worked like that for Snake. I only thought it was the sniper scope that worked.
Not sure. I saw him doing it the other day when he was racing somebody, and I asked Theory about it, and he just said, yeah, that's what he does because he goes for either a cig or a toilet break. So it's fair enough.
Yeah, it loses like 5 or 6 seconds to do that.
He probably did it that way because he's not done the other way in so long, so he's probably forgotten what he needs to do. Because you know.
Theory, thanks for gifting 10 subs to the community, mate. While racing, legend.
Nice. Oh wow, I've just seen that.
Yeah, once Emma gets to the end of the bridge, we'll have a fight with Vamp 2. Theory actually has all the records for Vamp 2 for the individual level runs. It's a very short fight.
Like
You just
you'll miss it.
you just spam a bunch of bullets at Vamp and you kill him.
Apparently we didn't kill him before with all the stingers, so we have to do it again.
JMC did the strat where you don't move at all, and you wait a second and then start firing the bullets and it just hits Vamp. Very efficient way of doing the fight. It's slightly faster to move for it, but it's more risky if you miss.
And now he's got to go back through the bridge that I absolutely hate.
Yeah, anytime a section says time left, if you die during that section, it will put you all the way back to the start of where it began. This bridge is notorious for killing people if you do it wrong. So we're going to aim to take out 2 ciphers. One at this door here, which can be very weird to hit and very easy to miss. And then we take out another one as we're running down the bridge. And if we miss, fortunately it hasn't, but if you miss, the cipher will shoot you while you stood on a falling panel floor, which is an instant death.
But it is possible to get shot and not fall, because I have done that, surprisingly.
Yeah. As long as you're quite late into the bridge, if you get shot, you will still survive because the panels are no longer falling.
And now we're going to see Theory do the same thing. Can he do it as well? Let's see.
It's been a while, hasn't it? Jack the
How many
Ripper.
bullets has he got? 24? My gosh.
Plenty.
That for me is low.
This fellow.
It takes about, I think it only takes 1 bullet to kill the cipher, so
Yeah.
technically you can do it with 2.
I'm just overthinker, I guess. I'm like, ah, give me all the bullets. And once again, very nicely done. Just off to go see Emma die, unfortunately. Sorry, guys. She's dead now.
It's scary going into Jejunum when you're ahead. I've been in this situation many, many times. Because Jejunum, you got to roll across a gap, which isn't particularly difficult. We do it multiple times throughout the run. But there's an awkward camera angle leading up to it. If you fall through the gap, you'll lose about 11 seconds. If you fall through the gap with an alert, you'll lose about 30 seconds. So, really risky part of the run. The Jejunum gap, notorious for killing runs, changing the leads of races. Yeah. Some runners opt to take it safe and go round the guard in this next room, but I think JMC will go for it all here.
Yeah. The trick to this is to get the calls in very early, so you don't get an alert and you can get over that jump without getting guards coming after you and shooting you. But you can get over it with an alert. It's just a little bit harder. Let's see. Can he get it? Looks like he's got it pretty well there.
So here we go. He's got to roll cartwheel through this guard, no alert taken, and then get
Very
across
nice.
this gap. Yep.
Yeah. Great job. Easy peasy.
He'll be letting out such like a breath when he did that.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Thank God that's over.
Yeah.
In the ascending column here, we stand in a specific part of the room, which makes the codex come in at a faster rate. They all come in between, I think 3.5 and 4.5 seconds at a random time. So we do 5 calls, and then we'll get the Rose codec, which will advance the game.
I'm gonna see Theory do it now. Can he do it without an alert? Looking good. Very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, he's over. As long as JMC plays clean up to the end now, he's got this. But this is a pretty intense part of the run. Once you get the blade, you have to slash the sword once, which starts a 45-second counter. As long as you're in the north of the room, so you have to still be stood north of Snake. Otherwise, the advancing cutscene won't come in.
Yeah, don't you have to move as well? I'm sure you have to move as well as the sword, or it doesn't set the timer off. I mean, I could be wrong there, but
No, you just slash sod.
I've done it before where like it's taken a lot longer and I didn't know why, but maybe I just didn't slash it.
Stood in the wrong part of the room.
Maybe. Who knows? There's so many tricky things. It's so weird how that's like a thing. You have to be in a certain part of the room.
Alright, Tengu 1 for JMC. He's aiming to get to the end of the room as quickly as possible, and then he's going to do the door glitch by punch kicking in first person, let go in first person, which extends Raiden's hitbox into the load zone behind the door and ends this fight instantly. You get like one opportunity to do it when you get to the door at the end. If you miss it the first time, guards spawn in and they mess with your aim and put you in awkward positions to do the glitch. He gets it first time. So that's what Tengu 1 should look like.
Yeah, it's also important to switch from your AK to your USP because it just makes it a little bit easier with that skip. I mean, you can do it with the AK. It's just a little bit trickier.
JMC is going to stand in the Prufr0ck setup. So he's going to stand in this position and fire stingers up at the spawn point. He looks like he's a little bit forward than where he should be. But he's just aiming to take out all of these Tengus as fast as possible. So there's a certain number of enemies which will enter the room, and once they're all dead, the fight will end. Snake does kill most of them. He's really aggressive. He used the M4 on very easy, and he has like aimbot aim.
I'm gonna see Fury do the skip, and he did it with the AK as well. Very
Yeah,
nice.
they both did.
No, JMC changed to his USP. I saw him change it.
Stand corrected. But yeah, it is, as Mockingjay said, it is harder to do with the AK. The animation is different.
Yeah, so
And
if you stand in the wrong position here, you can lose a bit of time. Like it's only like 5 to 10 seconds, but you really need to be in the right position to get these Tengus, or it's going to take longer because Snake's got to do more work basically. I think Theory's got it pretty decent there actually. I think he's
I
just
can't
spamming
tell
there.
because of the splash of the stinger. I don't think he's missed any.
No, he's quite well there, I think, and he's also spamming it in this fish and mail section, where it's a little bit harder to see if you're getting them or not, because the screen obviously goes smaller. But I think he's doing pretty well actually. Obviously, this is an unskippable cutscene that JMC's in just before we do raise.
That seems like it was faster from Theory, that Tengu 2. I'm not exactly sure, but it looked faster.
It's all it takes is just to be a little bit in the wrong position and it will mess up your aim and you won't hit them as well as you could do. It's just worth looking into when you're doing your runs, like looking back on them to see where you're standing, to see what's faster in your splits. It's definitely worth it because I've saved time in that room before from doing that.
Yeah, basically the less Tengus drop down, the more time you save. The less Tengus get to the floor.
They both seem very agitated right now.
Alright, raise from JMC, another one if you blink and you'll miss it. He's did the buffer strategy for equipping the stinger. It kind of guarantees that you'll get the first one. Good from JMC, but he didn't do the menu, so he did do the menu, sorry, so Theory has a chance to gain a little bit more time if he goes for the instant switch to the stinger at the start of the fight.
Yeah, I always do the buffer. It just feels easier to get that first array rather than just getting right in there. I mean, you got to be very fast, I guess.
Yeah, there is a strat where you don't let any get on stage, but you have to be really fast. I can't even get it with a trainer. It's really difficult to do. Yeah, no menu from Theory. He's letting the right one jump on stage. This is like standard raise. Again, he did gain a little bit of time on JMC, but will it be enough? Solidus, final fight of the whole run.
Yep. There's a little bit RNG there with what he does to attack you with, so that could play into motion.
Yeah, Solidus, in phase 1, we're going to knock him down, stand at the right range from him, and he will do the rocket attack, which allows us to easily hit the boss again. In phase 2, we will just stand and block his attacks. There's a couple of attacks that you can do. What we're looking for is the People's Elbow, as that's the fastest to allow us to hit him again. So yeah, there is some RNG, but JMC would still have, even with the worst RNG, JMC would need to make mistakes at this point for Fury to be able to catch up.
I don't think he will though. I think he's got this down. Very nice. We've got one more to do. And that's the first phase done.
Short dash as well, so JMC got over to the other side of the map before Solidus dashed because he will pick the side that's furthest away from you. So if you get him to dash a short distance, obviously it's faster. So now JMC is going to hope that the Solidus charges in with the People's Elbow.
Oh. No.
Oh, he's doing the BMN strat where you don't block, you just move around him. So that doesn't matter what attack Solidus does if you do that. Really nice from JMC.
Nice. Very nice, JMC.
That's time for JMC.
Do you remember this?
And Theory's just doing end of first phase, I think.
This is where we first met.
Yeah.
I remember now. Today,
After you knock Solidus down the first time in phase 2, you can actually stand at the correct range from him and he'll stand up and kick, which is the fastest way to do phase 2.
Oh, he's dashing about here.
Bad RNG for
He's
Theory.
not helping.
Oh, that's unblockable.
It's unfortunate. Oh my gosh, he's really not playing it.
Bad RNG again.
Yeah.
But GG to Theory.
GG. GG both of them. Very good. And Proof did great job. All three. Great job. Are we watching this to the end screen?
I assume we will, just because we tend to use IGT. Sup,
Yeah.
Theory?
Hello.
Hello. Well done.
Oh, that was so bad.
It wasn't that bad. You were really close to each other, to be honest. Couple mistakes, but you know what? Can't be helped.
You kept looking like you were going to catch him, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the stream open with the Discord.
Is that why you tried Emma-Zip twice?
No, I was going to do that anyway.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
The first one was very nice, but the second one, that second one is hard, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
first,
just went for it.
yeah, your first one was mega clean. I don't think I've ever seen a cleaner one. We were all kind of thinking like, oh, he's going to catch him on the swim glitch here, and then there was a rare error on swim glitch
Oh,
for
I
you.
choked. I pressed up, I hit up on my stick by accident, went straight up. I wouldn't have had it anyway, even off that. Like, I missed time the stick anyway, and then I pressed up, so.
You got to continue in the holds, didn't you, with the ladder glitch?
Yeah, I broke the camera by accident.
Yeah.
I mean, I went for it, because if you break the camera, you can still go for it.
Yeah. I don't think JMC is going to join, is he?
Probably not. His
think he's in
internet,
the
as I
chat.
said, is a
No.
little bit low.
I think he's in the chat, so well done, JMC. You did a great job.
Yeah, he always does. He plays it safe and consistent, and that's what works.
That's why he's the coach, you know?
Indeed. In the meantime, we can also look forward to the next and last race of today. We have Metal Gear Solid, the Twin Snakes with Blue Metal versus Tyler 2022. It's going to be awesome as well. So we're just waiting literally for the end screen here to see what the time is. Wouldn't be the first time where RTA is different and IGT in the end being the same. So just want to make sure we have this done properly.
Yeah, this game's different from most Metal Gear Solid speedruns. It doesn't count loads, so whenever the game loads, the timer is paused. So that's why we use in-game time for MGS2, because it's pretty damn accurate.
My tanker started off so well as well, except for slowed down at guard rush. I had such a bad guard rush, to be honest, and I missed shots on it, to be honest.
Oh yeah, you ran
Yeah,
out of bullets, didn't you, in the guard rush?
Yeah.
Oh, unfortunate.
Honestly, JMC played pretty immaculately throughout the entire run. I can't really think of many things he did in error.
He did. There was very few. I mean, outside of movement, that probably would have been it, like a little movement things here and there.
Yeah, because you were able to make ground on him on every single, like, just normal room where you have to execute movement. But when it came to like bosses, he was playing really perfect, to be honest with you.
I'm glad we both got a 5+1.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's rare to
This is
see. It's
nice.
rare to see in races like that where it's just like back-to-back 5+1s.
they were both
I've-
very nice. Very
I
nice.
practiced it, like I tried to do rust on it before the race, just because I haven't been doing it much.
Well, it paid off because you did a great
Yeah.
job.
I'm also glad that I got a really good non-lethal Fat Man.
Yes, very nice.
It's a shame about Prufr0ck, but yeah, like I saw in the chat that he put that he
Yeah,
went
he was
new
yeah,
on,
game
he was
instead
on
of new
New
it
game as
is what
Game,
well.
it
so
is.
he had to
Yeah,
watch the cutscene, and it was just, it was so bad to watch. But I
yeah, it's
mean,
unfortunate. There's no way to there's actually no way to come back from that unless someone
no.
actually makes a mistake that costs them the same
I
amount
think
of time.
I think he wanted to start a plant, but because there was no agreement, like he just had to carry on, I guess, until he didn't want. I think he got to continue, and he was like, "Nah, I gotta go."
It's not a good feeling when you've done that, you've like forced an error like that, and then you don't play well as well. Starts to feel kind of rough.
Yeah, it just builds up. It's like after the first big one, it just it knocks you off.
It can feel like the smallest place in the world as well when you're playing live, and everything feels like magnified. It's not a good feeling. So I do get why he dropped out.
Mm, yeah, and I mean, he played well. He played really well.
He was ahead of me because
He
of
did,
my mistake on Tanker.
yeah, and he did the conveyor strat, and it was great. It was great to see. Really nicely done. So, I mean, he's a great player. It was just an unfortunate mistake, I guess, that couldn't really be rectified. But I'm sure we'll see him again at some point, and he'll do better. He won't make that mistake again.
It's one of those you only make that mistake once.
Mhm.
And I have one message from JMC as well. Again, apologies, he can't join voice right now because of internet issues. He's barely streaming this game right now, so just forwarding from JMC himself. Thanks to everyone in the MGS community, and especially the MGS2 VE runners. Big shout out to Fury, of course, who always pushes JMC along. Shout out to Apache, Mockingjay for the comms, and of course, ask people to watch the guide and do right. Yeah, if you want to learn how to play this game or any other, that's a good point, JMC. We have tutorials, we have wikis, we have everything. Just go to MetalGearSpeedrunners.com. We have many channels providing tutorials. We're here to help. Just like JMC, we call him the coach for a reason because he taught so many of us, including myself, how to play this game or many others. So just come around, join the Discord. It's always a great time, especially for events like these here where we come together and enjoy a little bit of competitive racing.
Yeah. Big shout out to JMC. He helped me when I first started. And then for 2 months straight, it was actually 2 months and 2 weeks, I worked out that we pushed each other along the entire time. When I started getting decent times, it was when I started getting decent times in this run that we just kept pushing each other. And we've always had races ever since he asked me the first time to race. We've always raced. It's always a good time to race with JMC.
Yeah, he's one of them. He's pretty much always down for a race. You could ask him kind of any time of day, and as long as he was there, he would play. I know he's not feeling particularly well today as well, so I hope you get well soon, mate. Just nice to see you win a race.
Absolutely.
And great community person. There is a guide for this run, the MGS2 Very Easy Guide. It's on D-Lime's channel and the wiki as well, which House said. very easy to pick up and start doing runs of. There's a PC version. It'll run on a toaster. JMC as well. He can attest to that. It does run on a toaster. So yeah.
Not an actual toaster though, like, you know.
We'll see
There we go,
JMC's
IGT
IGT
coming
now.
up. Yep.
Don't forget to mash.
Don't need it, mate. Tower.
Oh, well.
Just hold it down.
Just don't forget about it, that's what I mean. Oh,
Jesus,
very
that's
nice.
a really good time.
103.17.
My
So I'm
gosh.
probably close to, I'm going to say I'm a 104 because I think I'm about 40 to 45 seconds behind JMC.
Very
He's
nice
1
time.
second off a PB. His PB
Yeah,
is a
it is.
16 in the end.
That's a really impressive time.
He's been
Yeah.
knocking up such close times to his PB this past week, getting back into it for the race.
GG, mate. GG.
So
I
can't
can remember
grumble
a
with
time
that.
when that would have been record. So
It's
how the
insane.
game's moved on.
And here we go, theories. Still a respectable time, Matt. That is a
About
great
a minute
time.
behind him or so. Yeah.
That is still a great time.
I'll take
in
it.
theory.
Would one
Yeah.
continue?
Yeah, exactly. That's very nice. GG, both of you. You both played brilliantly. And Proof, you did a great job too. I'm so thankful that I got to do this comms, guys. Thank you so much.
All right. And if nobody else has any last words?
Follow me on Twitter at Apache Smash. Love you, bye.
Theory,
Wow.
any last words?
Just thanks for having me again. I always like doing races and events, so yeah.
Of course. All right, then, let's move over. The last game is coming around, Metal Gear Solid, the Twin Snakes Extreme, with the very easy league winner, Blue Metal and Tala 2022. Let's get over to intermission and see you in just a few minutes.